Well, Cyril Ramaphosa has been sworn in for a new term as president after his weekend African National Congress struck a coalition deal. Well, this is live in Pretoria, South Africa, where the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, has already been sworn in as the president of South Africa. That is Thabo Mbeki. He was the president of South Africa some time back. And this is an occasion that is taking place in Pretoria. Lawmakers re-elected him to stay on as president last week, following a deal to form a coalition government between the ANC, its long-time rival, the Democratic Alliance, or the DA, and other parties. We also understand that the DA and its president will also take oath in a short while from now, and some of the elected members of parliament will also take precedence here. This is the King of Eswatini on your screen there, and one of his wives who are attending the swearing in of the President of the Republic of South Africa.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's just listen in for a moment on what's going on in Pretoria. Then we'll talk to our correspondent, Calden Ongmu.
how many minutes? 2.5 minutes, okay.
All right, so this is live in Pretoria, South Africa, and the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, has already been sworn in. What you heard there was the national anthem of South Africa and a gun salute for the President, with the Chief Justice who administered the oath standing by the side of the President. Let's speak to our correspondent, Calden Ongmu, who is joining us on phone. We understand that many dignitaries, including a number of African heads of state, are currently attending this ceremony. Calden Ongmu, hi. What's the mood like there in Pretoria? We also understand that the DA members are there. We also understand the president of the DA is there. Is the EFF there?
Thank you, Erica. The atmosphere here is electrifying. Very patriotic South Africans waving the South African flag high and cheering for the newly sworn-in President Cyril Ramaphosa for his second term. Erica, I can confirm that the Democratic Alliance, who is now the part of the government of national unity alongside ANC, is here. We are not sure whether the EFF is attending the inauguration, but definitely the main opposition party, that is the Mkhonto weSizwe, former President Jacob Zuma's party, sent out a statement saying they will not be attending and they will be boycotting the inauguration, stating that this is nothing but sponsored by white-led DA party. So, as you mentioned, heads of state from different African countries, from the SADC region, from the Central, East Africa, everyone is here. We've been told 18 heads of state is attending this inauguration of President Cyril Ramaphosa. Now, as we stand here, like you rightly mentioned, the national anthem as well as President has already acknowledged the 21-gun salute. Now, as we speak, President Cyril Ramaphosa is addressing the nation.
Calden, thank you. Let's listen into the new President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, addressing the nation.
Former Deputy President David Mabuza, former Deputy President Baleka Mbete, former President Phumzile Mlambo Ngcuka, all former heads of state and government assembled here, distinguished representatives of representative countries and all international organizations, the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, the Chairperson and Deputy Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, the Chief Justice of the Republic of South Africa, and members of the judiciary, premiers, MECs, and mayors, members of parliament, leaders of political parties, religious and traditional leaders, ambassadors, and high commissioners, veterans of our struggle, distinguished guests, members of the military command, General Rudzani Mapwanya, General Fani Masemola, the Commissioner of Police, fellow South Africans. Today we gather under the vast, high-felled, slightly hot sky at the seat of our government, the Union Buildings, to witness before all South Africans, accompanied by our honored guests, heads of state and government from various parts of our continent and from far afield from a number of countries, to observe a fundamental right of our democracy. In our brilliant diversity as South Africans, we gather to affirm our solemn conviction that this country belongs to all who live in it, as articulated in the Freedom Charter almost 70 years ago. We gather here as the people born of the same soil across our 9 provinces that make up our unitary South Africa, determined that by our deeds we shall heal the divisions of our past and overcome the ongoing inequalities and hardships of the present. We declare to all to know that neither discord nor dissent shall cause us to cast aside that which calls us to build a united, free, just, equal, and prosperous nation. On this day, we assert by solemn oath the will of the people of this country. We affirm our unwavering fidelity to the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, which is based on the enduring vision that sets out the values inscribed in the Freedom Charter. As the leadership of this diverse nation, we have a sacred duty to unite the people of South Africa. We affirm that history has placed on our shoulders the responsibility to transform our country into a non-racial and non-sexist and prosperous society. We affirm our determination to build a more equal and caring society. Yes, we do affirm our resolute quest to build a growing and inclusive economy that creates jobs, offers opportunities and livelihoods to all our people. We rededicate ourselves to the task of democratic renewal and social and economic transformation so that no one feels and is left behind. And so, as we enter another era in the life of our nation, the resilience of our democracy has once more been tested, and the people have spoken loudly that they choose peace and democracy over conflict, violence, undemocratic and unconstitutional methods. in their
This is live in Pretoria, South Africa, where South Africa's Cyril Ramaphosa has already been sworn in. He's giving a speech right now. He's been sworn in for a second term in office as president, despite falling to security a majority in parliament for his African National Congress. In last month's election, lawmakers re-elected him to stay on as president last week, following a deal to form a coalition government between the ANC, its long-time rival, the Democratic Alliance, or the DA, and other parties. And the president says that unity must stand.
of South Africa did not give any
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.